Hey guys, what's going on? I want to let you know the next 2 episodes will be all about timing. It will be all about understanding how time really works and when is the right time to move forward. With that being said, it's time. Let's go. We have been looking at time all wrong. When it comes to accomplishing things and we put them off, we always say, oh, well, I'll have tomorrow, or dang, I bet I can do it next week. I'll catch up on it next week. Or, hey, there's always next month. Or a lot of us even say, I'll handle it next year. Those will be my goals for the next year. And what the problem is how we are looking at time. Most of us look at time like this, a digital clock. If we look at time like that, then there's no sense of urgency on our part. We also look at time like this. If we look at time like that, then automatically we already feel that, hey, if it's 7 a.m., another 12 hours from now, another 7 will roll by, but it'll be p.m. And what happens is we still start to put stuff off. So this type of method of looking at time, it can really stop us because we always feel like we have a later time. Another way to look at time is looking at it like this. Now look at the calendar. If you look at a calendar, we can always say, I'll do it tomorrow. Or guess what? I'll just pencil it in down here and we can do it at this time. Or hey, there's always next month. I'm sure that I can slide in some time to be able to work this. Now, this is how the majority of the world sees time. But when I started to research on how successful people see time, they see it way different from everybody else. Once I started seeing time like them, things started to change tremendously. So instead of looking at time like all the other examples that I showed you, you have to look at time like this. It is literally like an hourglass. Once that sand drops through the bottom, you do not get that time back. Whatever you were going to do at that point in time, if you didn't do it, it does not get done. And the problem is, we're looking at it the other way. When that sand touches the bottom, you don't get it back. So therefore, you have to make sure that you are using all of your time wisely. If you are using all your time wisely, then everything you do will be more effective. You will reach your goals and your dreams and you will accomplish them a lot faster when you look at time like this. Have you ever heard the older generation say, man, if I knew back then what I knew now? The reason they're saying that is because they used to look at time as a calendar or digital clock, and they didn't take their time as serious. And so what they're saying is, if I had looked at my time more like an hourglass, I would have been more effective. So this is something that the younger generation has to understand. To be successful, you have to look at time like this. Once I started realizing that, I started waking up early in the morning. I'm up at least 4:30 getting things done now. Prior to this, I used to wake up at 6:30. I'd mosey on in and get to work at about 7 o'clock. But now my day starts at 4:30. If you want to be more successful in the things you're doing, look at time like an hourglass. And you will understand how there's a sense of urgency to get things done. Don't put off tomorrow what you can accomplish today. Remember, time doesn't look like this, and it doesn't look like this, and it doesn't look like this. Remember, it looks like this. How are you using your time? Remember, don't put off tomorrow what can be done today, guys. Till next week.